Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Mod of Redemption. And I hope you're all enjoying these intros because I gotta tell ya, I'm kind of running out of ideas for them. But they're bound to start getting a little shorter though, right? You know, less grand speluncrations and more spending an entire episode doing exactly one thing. Anyways, some spooky stuff happened last time. I stumbled across this mysterious ruin in the caverns that contained an otherworldly portal, which I'm sure will be relevant later. And also this dead guy who gave me some Danny Phantom powers.
I'm going ghost!
With these powers, I was able to enter the spirit realm, a very blue place full of, you guessed it, spirits. Most of them just float around vibing, but some of them actually want to chat. They're even offering me their special Yu-Gi-Oh cards if I do some stuff for them. After I spent nearly 2/3 of the episode going ghost, I had my rematch against the Eagle Crest Golem. Then, because why not, I invited Plague into the world and fought the Seed of Infection. After defeating it, a robot fell out of a portal and moved into my house. And that's it. Just showed up and said I live here now. The machines really are taking over, aren't they? But now, we've got more ghosts to go visit. As I found some more ruins my ghost powers will let me interact with. So we're not quite done with the spirit realm yet. There are a few more things that I would like to do down there, or I guess in there, I suppose? I suppose you'd go into the spirit realm and not down to it, but well, I suppose that's a matter of perspective. But the main thing is there's a few more things that I'd like to do in this lovely little glowy dimension. There's this fine guy again. He is actually kind of, funnily enough, the reason why I wanted to go back down there in the first place. I wanted to go and collect these extra Crux cards. Skeletal Duo I've already got. I need a Anglican Gathic Soldiers, an Assassin Trio, and a Suave Duelist. And I've pinpointed down 2 of the locations down there where I may be able to talk to said spirits to acquire Crux cards. One of them is relatively close by, right here. And then there's another one just a ways off, back in the ice biome. We've already been to this one. We've been to this one, and you guys haven't seen this one yet, which is surprising because it's so close. We're gonna go down there and we're gonna do that first. Not that I think that either one of these are gonna be as strong as my boy Grave Digger, Skull Digger, Corpse Digger, whatever his name is. He's digging something, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is, but he can dig it. For some reason, my brain will not allow me to say his name correctly. I don't know why. Something just impedes my ability. There he goes. Yeah, he's gonna go up there and murder some slimes. We're gonna go over here to this little grave, and we're gonna see what's hiding in it. We do have to chop our way through icky, sticky, goopy, disgusting webs, though, because, you know, of course, why wouldn't we have to dig our way through a spider biome to get to a grave? Gives me flashbacks of getting jump scared by bugs. Okay, so here we go. This looks really good. I've got magical powers. There you go. I don't know why they weren't attacking me before, but for some reason, they really didn't want anything to do with me. There we go. Come on. Get blasted by the contagion spreader. This thing is awesome, by the way. I got a common guard plate mail. Okay, cool. Oh, here he comes. You have fun over there doing whatever you were doing? Oh, I got one of these things from down here, by the way. Soul Bobble, that thing that I said that I could make, but I didn't quite have the resources for at the time because I didn't have the souls. Yeah, so I just made that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Gives you out that little pulse emission that makes your magic stuff more magical. Couple that with the Angry Moons ring that I finally got, and I got myself a Necklace of Perception because, of course, you can upgrade the expert mode drop immediately, which is awesome. I got a lot of magic power. That's the little bit that you missed, as I've embraced the path of the mage. Anyways, let us open up our piggy bank. Got a Defender Forge too, you know, by the way. I've done a few things off camera, if you couldn't tell. Surprise, I know, big shock. So let's use our bell. Hello, Common Guard Spirit. What manner of sorcery is this? And here I thought us immune to the physical world's presence. About you. Behold, for I am Cleo, Common Guard of Recusa City. I'm sure if ye were a resident of Anglon, you'd be jumping back in shock to face such a legendary figure. I was gonna say, we have Don Quixote here going on right now. Is he out there fighting those windmill dragons? Oh, who am I kidding? My name barely made it past my own district, but no matter, I did my job well, and that is all that matters. Okay, fair enough. What is Anglon? By grace, to think anyone who walks this earth be unaware of the greatest domain in Epidotra. The hallowed dominion is where I'm from, and Recusa City is where I resided. A peaceful and prosperous land, home to great cities and castles, and all the protection thou canst get. I like the broken yieldy English here. Recusa? It was such a grand capital, also one of the largest in the domain. Did you know it started as a humble village? Yes, indeed, most cities do that. Eventually, the old capital was laid to ruin, and due to the village's steady growth, it was promoted to the new capital, all seen well for ages to come. That was until the demons came. The demons! The great demon terror invaded the capital with his underlings. Never before had I seen such power and brute strength come from a single creature. The walls were broken down, and the two legendary brothers, Archon and Fargo, fought against them. They were great heroes, said they would trounce the demon forces back to Demon Hollow. Yet for all their talk, they were quickly killed by their leader, with very little resistance, and so Recusa fell to the Scourge like much else before it. Okay, neat. Anything else? Is that it? I'm assuming this is the Can I Have Your Crux card. Activate Spirit. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Gladly, however, I request something in return. My remains lay empty-handed. If thou may offer upon them a weapon of my unit, then I shall be complacent. A lone corpse tells a bare tale. Noble's Halberd. I actually already have one of those, so we'll go back and grab that real fast and then get this guy. Also, I wonder if those heroes are who's in the statue down there, down in the Hall of Heroes, if that's of any significance. Kind of curious if there's anything going on down there in Spirit Realm mode. We'll hit that up on our way back down. Hi there. What are you doing? What's going on here? Hello? Can I help you? Oh. Okay. Thanks, I guess. There we go. We'll have a second one. Why not? Hello! I take it, within me lies the Common Guard's spirit. May it protect and defend thee against the greatest of foes. So I have a Crux card for the Common Guard. 11, 9, and 15 defense. Oh, do I get an army? Skeleton Warden, Flagbearer, and Noble. Interesting, so I get a little mini army to fight for me. Pretty cool, I like that. Still though, gotta love my buddy, Skull Digger. Gotta have him. Also, I don't know why he despawned on me there like that, but that's all good, I suppose. He's got places to be, he's an important ghost. All right, now on to the second one. All right, cleared that place out pretty handily. It had assassins in it, so I'm gonna guess that this may be where we find the Crux card for the assassin? Yeah, there we go. Spirit Assassin. Oh god. Okay, we got Mumbo Jumbo again. Gur Halon, Murdi Bagaya Ta, Mudarok Abo. Nope. What? Yeah, very fair question. You must not know our language. Should have figured this island has had nothing but Anglic speakers from what I've witnessed. You're lucky us spirits know all tongues. We roam to hear and learn for eternity. What do you want? I was once a resident of Gothrion, Gathrum's capital. I'm assuming you may know it better as the Iron Realm. I worked as an assassin there with a tight-knit group. We were some of the best, at least. That's when I was told myself. In this realm of recollection, I can only look back in the light humor for how foolish my living self was. Gothrum? I would have it guessed you've been on this island and only this island. Gothrum is one of the 6 primary domains of the mainland, the largest too, in terms of landmass anyway. I've seldom been beyond the outer fields of Gothrion in my time of living, neither have I in my time of unliving, so I cannot speak to you of it in detail. What is Gothrion? It is the capital of the domain. It was quite the bustling city, however I cannot speak well of its ruler. Stubborn and snarky he was. In fact, it was our mission to assassinate him. Okay. Last missions of our lives, their timing would have it, invasion began on the day. It was horrific. Stalking with heads bent up into the sky at a great demon terror. A demon, you say? So they both had to deal with some demon monster. A subject I have no desire to sink into, its name I shall not utter. Just know it was the vastest being of trepidation we had ever seen. The reason I never returned there as a spirit, I dreaded the sight of it, or the aftermath of its destruction. Now let us speak of it no more. Okay, fine. How about a crux? Shall only if you give unto my remains 3 flowers of the night, 1 for each of my band to fall to that vile demon. You want Nightshade? I think I have some of those too. Pretty sure. Not 100% certain, but pretty sure I picked up a couple. Oh yeah, I got 3. Don't you worry, buddy. Oh, what is going on here? Spent years waiting for the time I'd come to see the truth behind the darkness that we faced in our own lives. Cast aside your fears, we are strong in numbers, holding back a fate of endless slumber, want to stay to keep you strong. Oh, I didn't see what he said. There is something down here to read. That's interesting. Hang on a second, my boy down here was getting in the way of the writing, I can't really read it. Side by side is where we belong. Interesting. Okay, so he has something to say. What about this? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, honor to glory, iron to rust, hate to bloodshed, from rise to fall, if I never have to die. Am I alive at all? Okay, what about the ruined statues here? Anything to say? I've made mistakes that devastated. Too many battles lost to tell. If I could turn back to time to find you, I'd find our confidence as well. What about this one? There are clear skies further on the road in our lives. The pain you're in right now is not what it seems. Haunted by the memories. Moments of hope aren't what they used to be. They're only reflections of a dream. Is that something I could have always read, or have I just never been able to do it? Okay, so apparently I've always been able to read these, but I never thought about it. So yeah, come down here and right-click on these. I thought it was a spirit realm thing, but evidently not. That's cool. Okay, neat. Some little thing there. I was curious to see if there was more down here in the Hall of Heroes. I was right, but only kind of. But yeah, okay. Definitely come down and right-click on that if you're curious about stuff. All right, here you go. Yes, I can give it to you. Within me lies the spirit of assassins. Take it and may it give you a chance in this harsh world. The Gank Squad, huh? Jovial Gank Squad. 3 skeleton assassins. Right-click to tug the spirits back to your position. Okay, cool. That's not bad. It still doesn't do as much damage as Skulldigger, but I mean, they're cool to have, at least. So that's 3 of the 5 that he needs. The other ones I'm still missing. I haven't found their graves yet, but, you know, we'll get there. I will get there. For the time being, definitely always keeping some Crux cards on me for sure. Even if I don't end up using them, it'll be good to have just in case I do stumble across these guys. Well, then now that little bit of side exploration is done, we have got to make a journey today. We have got to go deal with the Queen Bee. And the Queen Bee is all the way over in the jungle. We gotta go for a walk. And we're also gonna get some loot from down there in the jungle, but I don't imagine that it's really gonna be that big of a challenge. I mean, you never know. You know, it might be kind of tough. It might be a bad time, but I'm not so sure. I think I might be okay. The Queen Bee's pretty rough, but I'm a very well-equipped and skilled master, fighter, and combatant wizard. All right, here we are, safe and sound. Well, I mean, I don't know about safe, really, but we're definitely sound. We're very, very sound, making lots of noise over here. Let's see if I can find a little incursion. There's gotta be some pit or crevasse which I may be able to crawl inside of. Looks like it could have an opening here. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that I stacked up a whole bunch of those excavation potions, so I've got permanent 3x3, and I grabbed mining, too. Just to kind of speed up this adventure down here. I don't particularly find digging giant holes in the ground to be amazingly engaging content. I don't know if you folks agree or not, but yeah, that's what we're doing, whether you do or not. So go dig some holes down here in the jungle and see what we can find. Maybe something, maybe nothing. Well, it more than likely isn't going to be nothing. There's going to be stuff down here. Will there be any new modded things? That's the question. This is the place where'st I get my super awesome magic set. Yes. Which, I mean, the space set's pretty good, so I don't know if I'll swap that out. I might want that on all the time. All right, there we go. Got a fiberglass rod and an angel statue. That's good. Okay, we got that. We can cross that off the list. And there's another one right here. Very nice. Very good. Hello, what do we have here? Okay. Flower boots. Bees. I don't want any bees. Thank you. You can keep that for yourself. Living mahogany, good for anything? Not really particularly. Okay, so we got that. Cross that off the list, too. Kind of a peaceful jungle down here, I gotta tell you. Not really much in the way of danger right now. Either that or, good old... What's his name? Come on, you know what it is. Skulldigger, that's the one. Why do I keep wanting to say Gravedigger? Either that was his name before, or I really like monster trucks. I don't remember. I mean, when I was a kid, I really did like monster trucks. I actually got to see them. That was pretty exciting once upon a time. Little fun fact about Ballman for you. Once upon a time, I used to be a real big fan. What are you doing? What have you done? What is this? Why did you do that? That was intentional. Tell me you saw that. Okay. It's not at all what I wanted to do right now, but I guess we're fighting the Queen Bee right now. Cool. It's great. I'm definitely gonna die. I just had to make the comment, oh, there's no hostility going on right now. It's fine. Oh, great. And he went and died on me. Thank you. I thought we were boys. I really did. You know, it's because you know what? I called him the wrong name. I jinxed myself by saying that things weren't dangerous, and then I insulted... What's his name? Skulldigger, that's the one. I insulted Skulldigger by calling him the wrong thing. Also, I gotta tell you, this contagion spreader is ridiculously strong. It is doing silly amounts of damage to this little lady here. Boom! Would you look at that? The Queen Bee is dead already. That's remarkable. Okay, so we're basically already done with the jungle. We've made that much of an incursion into it, and we're already out of here. That's spectacular. And Abib is here. The witch doctor has arrived. I expanded my base already. Oh, you know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do something ridiculous. This is gonna be a terrible idea, but I love doing it so much. You ready? We're gonna do 2 sides here. There we go. It's awesome. Yeah, we blow them all up at once. Oh, that's so satisfying. I love that so much. All right, well, since that's over with, let's see what we got from this little lady. So we got the pet. That's awesome. We got the sparkling honey, the secret ingredient for royal bees. And as such, of course, We got a special new pet for the pets overhaul. What do we got here? 10% more healing from all potions, which is really good. I took off this little, the yellow sprout over there, because I really don't need it that much, because as you can tell, I'm kind of mowing through a lot of enemies anymore. Fun-consuming bottled honey or honey fin help players in a 100-block range. Recover players' max health by 18% or 25 respectively. Give honey buff for 10 or 20 seconds respectively. Give honey overdose. Okay. Prevents player from being healed by another honeybee for the duration. Honey overdose also grants 15% ability haste for the duration, which determines how frequently players' pet's ability can be used. Players with honeybee gets all the benefits with half the effect and full duration of honey overdose. Kind of sounds like a very multiplayer friendly pet right there. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that they didn't just go with the basic straightforward makes bees more better gooder, because that seems to be the only thing that modders know how to do whenever it comes to adding things to Queen Bee. Makes you have honey buff or makes your bees better. And of course we got the Beekeeper. Interesting, used for the same old, same old. Hive pack, not a material. Beeswax, which is used for the same thing as it always is. The bee set, which I'm curious to see if there's a maybe potentially special thing added to the set bonus, as with some of the other stuff. Hornet staff inflicts poison, which is really good. Hive 5, new yo-yo. And I can make bumblebee hives and ceremonial candles. Formless candles melted together through use. Interesting. That's kind of cool. From Wombat's general improvements. All right, well, let's just continue my exploration down here and grab some of the stuff. And if we can make all the necessary things from down here, we'll call it a day. And that'll be the end of the jungle. Maybe I'll find something useful down here. And it won't just be a quick 5-minute trip. I really wasn't expecting that. So I'm back from the jungle. As you can see, we've got a beautiful cherry moon blanketing the skyline right now, which doesn't really make all that much of an effect, honestly. Over there with all those bright orange torches, it kind of really looks like a not a cherry moon, more like a tangerine moon. It's still pretty though, nonetheless. It makes all the stuff and things nice and sparkly. But like I said, we're back from the jungle, and the reason why I cut out basically the entire exploration is because you didn't miss anything. There's absolutely nothing going on down here at all whatsoever. As you can see, took a nice chunk out of this. Didn't find anything. Other than the items, of course, that I was looking for from the jungle. Also, I got the Lizard Temple, which is actually surprisingly close to the surface. Might just dig a hole right down here just to be able to get in and out quickly. But I got all the stuff that I wanted from over there. We've got our Staff of Regrowth. I've already spoken to the Witch Doctor and got our fountains ready to go. Got our Dryad to give me the Moonglow planter boxes, which I'll fill soon enough. And I got myself the Jungle set, which does exactly what I thought it did. It gives me a pile of mana and magic power, but also gives me resistance to nature damage, which is cool. Also, with all the extra mana that this gives me, plus what I get from the Soul Bauble, I have almost double the amount of mana that I would normally have, which is great. No wonder it feels like I'm never out of mana. And of course, we upgraded our boots. We have Frostbark boots now because I came over and I threw the Anklet of the Winds in right away. And I'm pretty sure the Anklet of the Winds exists entirely just to make lightning boots. It's absolutely useless. I mean, I don't really know. Like, is there anybody out there that picks this thing up and goes, oh my god, yes, the Anklet of the Wind. Let me just swap out my rocket boots or my Shield of Cthulhu or whatever else, my Worm Scarf for 10% increased movement speed. You know, that's cool if you do that, but I mean, you could just have one of these. You know what I mean? Boop, just like that, I move 25% faster. It's like having 2 of the anklets on, plus an aglet. But yeah, we got that going on, enough insulting the items in Terraria. All I'm saying is it just shouldn't exist. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's all good. And I was going to call it an episode here, despite the fact that it's probably going to be a very short video, because there's nothing left to do, really. Between now and Skeletron, it's pretty much just finishing up the rest of pre-hard mode. I was looking for more crypts down there. We'll definitely find the rest of those before we move on. But I don't really feel like doing any more digging and exploring right now. But what I wanted to do before I ended it is something very brave. I wanted to take on the Deerclops. I know we're going out of order here, kind of crazy. He does come after Skeletron, but I'm fairly confident that I'll be fine to kill him. I've got the Thing Deer already. It's the upgraded version of the Deer Thing. Lets me spawn them in any biome, so we'll bring it over here in an area where I've actually got, like, an arena set up. I think we should be good to go, honestly. So, yeah, while the cherry moon's above, let us call forth the Deerclops. Hi there, friend. How are you? All right, 14 damage from that. Not too crazy. I mean, he's got a good bit of health. I mean, that's true. I like how he's got that little thing there that makes him kind of immune to any magic power, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I will bring out my good buddy, what's his name? It actually hurts to try to remember. Skull Digger. I don't understand why I am not capable of remembering. I don't know what my problem is. I just don't know. This guy's actually kind of kicking my butt right now. I think I might have misjudged my power level here. Yeah, so if I just stay above him and never ever hit the ground, I'll be fine. He's hitting pretty good, but the majority of his attacks are dodged by just kind of staying up in the air. I should be fine. He's got a lot of health, and it's definitely taken me just about an eternity to actually bring him down. But yeah, this is eventually going to end for the old deer man here. If I could just, you know, avoid the very easily dodgeable mechanics, you know, haha. Skulldigger's already dead, by the way. He got absolutely eviscerated by melee damage down there. Unfortunately, those Crux cards are nice and all, but they don't really do me a lot of good whenever you factor in the fact that they take a lot of contact damage from things, especially bosses. So, yeah, it's a bad time for good old Skulldigger. He died very fast, but it's all right. I will soon avenge him, and it's daytime. My God, I've been fighting this guy that long. Ugh, God. Master Mode Deerclops takes forever. He's got like 4 attacks, and they hit so very hard. Come on. And die. There we go. We've taken him down too. The Deerclops has been defeated. All right, cool. We'll plunk that down there. Great. We made a great accomplishment. We've murdered the Deerclops. I've got his bone helmet. Slain enemies have a chance to drop a pickup which increases shadow damage. Interesting. And I have the Aundius Shootius. But yeah, there we go. 2 bosses defeated. We made really good progress. I guess now I really am gonna call it an episode here because yeah, I'm not doing anything else. That's really the main reason why. I'm not doing anything else. I am going to, I guess, wrap up a very bizarre episode. Not a lot going on. The episodes might end up getting like that, though. Just like how I said that the intros might end up becoming shorter, things are kind of speeding up a little bit just because we're ascending in power so greatly. Well, that said, I think I am going to call it an episode here, guys, now. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.